one last model that I wanted to showcase. This is one that I got super excited about when we were at the NHRA museum. This is like a custom. You scratch built some stuff, you added things here and there, and then I'm gonna let you tell us the
Right.
details on this
So
one here.
before 3D printed,
Oh, there
before
it is.
3D printed, yeah, before 3D printed, there were scratch built. So that's a full scratch built hot rod. So this is I think it's a 29 body, and I don't know who uh, molded that body, but the chassis is from the Revell 29, and it's a full electric style, I guess. So if you see the wheels are from a Disney toy. So it's got the Mickey Mouse logo on the hubcap, and I got that toy at a swap meet for $2, and that's just because I wanted the wheels, and I sat on those wheels for a while looking for the right car, and then there you go. The tail lights, they're from spare parts. The rear end, spare parts. If you look closely, those shocks are not actual shocks. Those shocks are valve stems from your car. When I go and get my tires rotated, I always go around looking for the stems that they're just laying around, and I pick this up, and those make perfect air shocks for our 124 scale models. Back in the 70s, if you guys remember, we had those shocks that you could actually put air on those shocks, and it'll lift the rear end. So that's what I was trying to replicate that. So underneath, it's got a cell phone motherboard, and that was just I had an old flip cell phone that I took all the pieces out and put them in there, and that's what I did. And the front, it's a helmet for a Bionicle helmet. That's what that is. And the ornament, that's just from a spare box that it's on top of that helmet. The engine, it's a if you guys remember the 1950s TVs, those air tubes that they will light up just to turn on the TV. That's what that is. That's the glass tubes. Test to replicate that it's a electric hot rod.
Man, that's so cool. Yeah, I was tripping out because I was looking at this car and you were like, look, check it out. And then, you flipped it upside down and we got to see the inside of it, and you started telling me what was on it. And just seeing it in person, man, it's totally different, obviously, from the photos. I mean, this is you took some beautiful photos, but seeing it in person, I was blown away. I was like, what? And then the wheels too. Like when I look at these wheels, I mean, you're like telling me, oh, I bought these, from like a toy and stuff. I'm like, man, these wheels are like really good for 124 scale.
Yeah. I'm always, when I take my son to swap meets and yard sales and stuff like that, and I'm always looking for toys, car toys, and anything that I can use that I can kit bash and whatever scratch build out of that. So yeah,
that's cool, man.
My imagination, it's a little too out there. So 3D printed parts are super great because it makes your builds a lot easier. You don't have to scratch your head, hey, how am I gonna do this? But for me, I like figuring things out, like how can I make something out of nothing. Like the shocks, like who knew that I could use your stems from an actual car, like your tire wheels. This is where you put air on your tires, that's gonna replicate a 124 scale shock. Yeah, and it goes with the car. Like, man, it's so crazy.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm pretty sure later you're gonna be driving down the road looking at the tire shops. Yeah, you're gonna see people like standing around, walking around, looking at, you see what they see on the floor.